Welcome to Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we bring you the biggest entertainment stories. My name is Elsie Godwin, and I'm here with Ifeolu Oshonkeye and Ewa Obitu.
What up?
Hi.
I'm alright. How are you guys doing?
Great.
I do. This one you did on denim this morning.
As in,
The money is coming. I can feel it.
okay.
So we need
Denim
to
money.
see the way it's flowing.
You know denim money. You know denim is thick.
So the
your
money is thicker body.
You know, to get it. So bad guess.
All right, we have good news lined up this morning as Lion King Remake made $1 billion in less than 3 weeks. It crossed the $1 billion mark at the box office, outgrossing its 1994 predecessor in only 19 days. It becomes the fourth Disney-owned movie to rake in more than 9 figures at the box office in 2019 alone. Other three includes Captain Marvel Avengers, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Aladdin. This year for Disney has been dubbed the history-making year, as only 6 films in history has made $1 billion so far, and 4 of them came from the studio this year alone. This has to be the biggest year for Disney. I mean,
They made 9 billion. This one is just the statistics, but if you look deeper,
no, of course they will make
made
way
$9 billion
definitely.
in 2019 alone. Now, forget those movies you just mentioned, plus other ones they've had that took longer to make the 1 billion mark. Now, the reason why we're mentioning this one is because they made the money in like 3 weeks, in like 2 weeks or 3 weekends into the premiere and all of that. But the other ones, so this year alone, they've made about $9 billion.
What's our general budget for the year first in Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Okay, let's not go there.
President Buhari, then
At Nigeria.com.
At Nigeria.com, then get back to us with the feedback. Tweet
Anyway,
it
this
now,
is
they will
this is
reply you.
awesome. It just makes me think about how much we can make if we focus on our entertainment industry, and considering the level of creativity we have. Forget that we bash Nollywood and all that. For them to do what they can even create right now with the little resources they have, it is worth celebrating. And I think if they have more resources, more support from the government, and more equipment, everything they need, I think we would be able to say our entertainment industry will
But
be
can I
grossing
also put
a lot.
something out there? Because basically, we keep talking about Nollywood and now the government should support and how this should be done. But who in Nollywood is actually thinking out of the box?
Do you know we're having our first
wait,
animated
now, I'm
movie coming out in the cinema this year?
I know. Even
Okay.
DJ Soulsay is working on one. Now, my question is, a lot of people say, oh, government should support. But when the government keeps saying that what you focus on, the genres you could focus on are drama, comedy, love. They don't see the diversity in your expertise. That's how I see it. Now, I was at a movie premiere here in Vision, which you know, Otu and Jama was on the show as well. And he's a stunt cinematographer. And you remember I asked him that, do you think that the Nigerian industry is ready for science fiction, horror movies and all of that? And that was one particular question I asked at the movie premiere where I covered. So, but everybody, they were like, right now, you know, we don't have enough equipment, the workman, do you understand? The manpower to pull all that. Everybody's making excuses, but who is ready to take that risk? We have movies that haven't even racked up the Nigerian box office to start with. But they spent over 40 million naira, 50 million naira, 60 million naira creating this movie. Now, if we put all that effort, all that money, all that energy into creating something different, such as science fiction. Now, I have a friend that came up with an idea of shooting a full movie under the sea. They would do that in Hollywood with no sweat. Do you understand? And it's not like we can do, we have beaches everywhere. Do you understand? We can actually make these things happen. We have life, we have stunts people.
But the thing is, it's not, when you even see movies that are done, or when we are watching it, you feel like it's under the sea. They are not necessarily under the sea, which is where their expertise and creativity. And before you come in, I would like to touch on the fact that as much as we expect them to make money and we hope that the industry will be big and all that, I'm not particularly towing the line of sci-fi and all that, we have indigenous stories, we have African stories that can be told, and if it is properly shot, properly told, properly created, and properly marketed. Because at the end of the day, these people are making $1 billion. But I was speaking to someone who does marketing. He runs his own marketing firm. And he said he was working with a marketing firm in the US. And one of these movies that is grossing this money, when his firm went to pitch for it, you realize that what they are pitching is 20% of what was used to make the money, the movie alone was going to go back into marketing. So at the end of the day, we cannot take away the fact that our own people don't even market their movies. They create movies and there is no budget for promotion. You talk to them about it, they tell you, what can you do for us? You do not start talking about Lion King in Nigeria because somebody was saying, what can you do for us? It is a strategy. The fact that you saw someone tweet one day and wake up and then it's in a blog and we're talking about it, they are all strategies. And if you set your strategy right, you start conversation and people want to watch it.
The last time we had World on the show and you requested a particular song, can you remember the song you requested?
Candy.
Exactly. And it was like, what? So people know Candy in Nigeria. So it feels like this artists, this producers, this directors, they have an expectation of what we want. Do you understand? Now, it was surprised that a Nigerian is requesting for Candy because they thought that was something that, people abroad would probably relate to. So these people are actually working, but if they can just open their minds and see that, look, there are people in Nigeria that are also open to your creativity.
But you have to be in their face.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's even hear your take. You've not,
First, I'm going to agree with what you guys have said, because truly, we can't just keep putting out movies there. There are some movies that you see and you'll be like, this movie is really nice. But because there's no promotion, most people don't even know about the movie. But we have movies that, well, for me, I would say not so relevant, but because of promotion, they are breaking.
I mean, what wedding party broke, and that was almost
even
100
Bling
million,
Lagosians,
about $500 million, right?
Yeah.
Of naira, definitely. But the fact that that movie made that money, it doesn't mean that is the best movie that has come out of Nollywood.
Yeah, it's because of
the amount of promotion that went into wedding party was not a joke.
And the
Blink Lagosians as well. There are other. I feel like there's some.
Do you know how much
the
Blink Lagosians?
I think about 200
million now.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's like you said, basically.
Chief Daddy has raked in a lot too.
No, a whole lot.
He has.
King of Boys.
Yeah.
So there are still some movies. It's just that, like Ife said, these movies are not telling our story. We are giving these people the opportunity to come and tell our own story, and they can never tell it the way it is because they want to put their own kind of. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. They
want to put their own
the way they think it's supposed to be.
The way they think it's supposed to be. They can't tell our story. We have really nice indigenous story that if you watch the stage dramas and all of that, you would like them, and you'll know that if they put this movie into a proper cinema movie, it will make a lot of money.
Just to buttress your points, let's talk about making an indigenous movie such as Shango.
Yes.
And then you see the type of effects being put into it and be like, in 2019, what was this?
Yeah, I think there needs to be a remake of
Do you understand? You need to start putting...
Oshun is
now, Shango can be made as a science fiction movie because you're talking about a god.
Yeah,
so it shouldn't be
some type of Avengers thing.
I think it's an idea now. Whoever, the people in charge of Shango or those who did it then should actually think of doing it again. So
especially
right now,
even Oshun,
with the right promotion, they will make
so many people travel down
we have so many stories.
Oshun, Osogbo, Shrine,
go for the festival.
We should do something about it.
All right, moving on. It's from one exciting...
Sorry, before we move on, I also want to point out that Beyonce has racked in as 17th #1 R&B/hip hop chart on the top 100 charts. And that is just amazing. 17th, and that's the highest so far.